Welcome to La Vida Rosa. I'm your host, Pinky. Make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications, and follow me on social media. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So as y'all can see, I was really excited to get my Glossier package in the mail. I've been wanting to try it for a long time. It came in a pink bubble wrap Ziploc bag. Here is the packaging, which is very minimalist and cute. And I ordered the skin tint and the concealer, which came together as like a bundle deal. I also ordered 2 brow products and they came as a bundle deal as well, and you'll see how they work together very soon in the next clip. I also bought the lip gloss, obviously, and the liquid highlighter, and it came with a sample size of blush. Plus, they was having a nice little bundle deal going on over there. Y'all know I love me a good sale, so I got everything for under $100. The main reason why I was excited to try this makeup line is because I know they have very light and natural makeup, and I love a no makeup look, especially when I'm having breakouts like I'm having right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with the Brow Flick pen. And it's very much self-explanatory in the name. I'm just basically filling in my brows, and this color is perfect. It's the color brown, and it's, you know, basically filling in all of the gaping holes in my eyebrow. Next up is the Boy Brow Pomade, which is like, you know, a mascara for the eyebrow. And I'm just going to use that to fill it in a little bit more, as well as tame all of the eyebrow hairs and, you know, keep them in place during the day. And I love these 2 products together. It really did give my brow a beautiful natural look as opposed to my other eyebrow. You can see the difference, and this is after I have done both of my brows. These 2 definitely get your natural brows popping. Next up is the Perfecting Skin Tint in the color G6, and it comes with a little squeeze bottle, and it's perfect for, you know, squeezing out the perfect amount onto your face. And I'm just gonna rub this in with my hands because this brand encourages you to use your hands, and I really like that because sometimes brushes hold a lot of germs that can cause you to break out. So all I have to do is wash my hands, and, you know, I have clean tools. But yes, as I apply this on, as you can see, it's very sheer as advertised, and it definitely has a dewy finish once it's all, you know, rubbed in. Reminds me of a tinted BB cream, and it kind of like evened out the entire face. I wanted to try to put on an extra layer over, you know, some of my problem areas, just to see, could you layer it? And it can be layered, but you're not going to get much coverage from this. It's more so just a nice palette for the next step. Next is the Stretch Concealer in the color G6. It's very creamy, and I haven't really ever used a concealer from a little pot like this. So as I'm applying it to my under eyes, I'm really seeing a lot of coverage. And so I take some and apply it to my problem areas, and they almost immediately disappear. Like, this color matched my skin so well. Like, I would have thought that I wouldn't have known any better had I not known what's underneath this. Like, this is some of the best concealer I've ever used as far as coverage. I really didn't expect this much coverage, especially after the skin tint, but it definitely did its job and more. So after I saw how it covered up my problem areas, I definitely took it and applied it to, you know, some places that I needed, places where I get red around my nose and around my mouth. The only thing that worried me about this concealer is that it is a cream concealer, and someone like me with oily skin, I'm just nervous that it's gonna, 1, like slide off my face by the end of the day, and 2, just be oily and hard to keep up with. So of course I'm gonna add some translucent powder on top just to hold everything in place, because this is something I do every single time I wear makeup anyway. And also I'm gonna be doing a 12-hour wear test, so we will see if this concealer and makeup in general holds up after 12 hours. So just stay tuned for that. So after locking everything in, it's looking super natural. I'm going to move on to the blush. The Cloud Paint blush in the colors Dusk and Dawn. Obviously, these are the samples, but I'm going to choose the color Dusk. And I'm just going to take some and like pat it into my skin, and it does give you a very subtle flush to the cheeks. I was a little worried about splotchiness, but it blended very easily and it looks amazing. I also took some and added it to my eyelids just to give it a little bit of color. Next up is the highlighter concentrate in the color Platinum Rose, and I'm going to dot that on my highlighted area above my cheekbones, and I'm going to rub that in with my finger. And once again, there was no splotchiness. The makeup underneath did not move at all. All I had to do is lightly tap it in there, and I have a very natural looking glow. I decided to add some to my Cupid's bow and to the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose, you know, just to give myself like a little natural highlight there. That's what I normally do as well. And oh my goodness, this was just so beautiful and natural looking. I loved it. My favorite. So at this point, I had to do my lashes. You know, I always do the top and bottom row just to give them a little pop to this whole look. Finally, let's get to the gloss. The color is clear with like a little pink tint. And let me tell you, this gloss went on so smooth. The shine was turned all the way up. Had my lips looking nice and plump and juicy. And most of all, the best part, it didn't have any sort of stick. It was just perfect. It was so comfortable on my lips. And yes, this is the final results. I absolutely love pretty much every product that I tried so far. Now, this is the point in time where I'm going to do a 12-hour wear test. Y'all can see it looks amazing, but will it be able to hold up? That's what we will see in the next clip. All right, y'all, so it's 30 minutes shy of being 12 hours. I need to get this off of my face so I can go to sleep because I'm tired. But I must say, I can't even feel the makeup on my face. It literally doesn't feel like I have anything on. Very, very lightweight. Also, I feel like the makeup held up really good. This is like one of my biggest problem areas, and it's still like plenty of coverage. Obviously, I'm very oily and greasy, so I did touch up 2 times. One was at like the 4-hour mark, and the other was at like the 8-hour mark. And so I just took some powder. Let me get my powder. I just took like some neutral translucent powder and, you know, applied it to the little oily areas.
And let it soak up that oil. And then I just dust the powder away.
And so once I do that, I'm matte for the next 2 or 3 hours. If you're an oily girl and you don't like to do a whole lot of touch-ups, then disclaimer, this is probably not the best thing for oily people. But personally, even though I have to touch up with some powder, I feel like it's worth it. Like, I really like the look of the makeup. I love how natural it looks. Like, I feel like I could walk out of the house and people would think I wasn't wearing makeup at all or barely any. I love that look. I love a natural look. It's very breathable. It's very light. This is like a good little marriage with my skin right now. I'm trying to focus on skincare, especially while we on lockdown. And also the brows really did stay in place all day. Like, I took a nap and everything, and the brows are still fully intact. So I give both of the brow products an A. They did their thing. They stayed in place. They kept my brows in line. They easy to get out of line, but they did their thing even through all the ripping and running. Would I buy the brow kit again? I would, because definitely did the job. I've been looking for a nice natural looking brow kit, and this definitely did the job. I would give the skin tint an A too. It's very light, and it did the job of sort of like evening everything out. There's not a whole lot of coverage, but it never promised to give a whole lot of coverage. It's more so like, you know, like a tinted moisturizer. And the concealer, I feel like the concealer really did conceal my problem areas. You don't really see them right here. I feel like on my under eyes, that it held up, definitely held up under my eyes. So I would definitely give the concealer an A. Would I buy the skin tint again? Yes, if it came together in a package with the concealer, because I love the concealer and I love the way they work together. I feel like the combination gave me a look that I love to have. So yes, definitely. The highlighter, I feel like the highlighter gives you a dewy glow and a very natural glow, because before I even put the makeup on, I had this sort of highlight. I feel like it did nothing but enhance the natural glow that my skincare routine already gives me. It just gave me, you know, boom, an extra pop. I love that too. And I'll be wearing this. I'll probably be putting this on days where I'm not even wearing makeup, to be honest, child, because it just looks so natural. It just looks like, you know, you're glowing. So that gets an A++. And oh, let me put on that lip gloss. The lip gloss lasted around 4 hours before I ate. So I didn't really, I wasn't gonna starve, you know, to make sure the gloss lasted. But that lasted pretty long, and it's not sticky. It's not sticky at all. It's very luxurious. It does feel like a high-end gloss. I feel like it's worth the money. This is right up there with the Fenty Gloss Bomb for me. So yeah, you guys, that's how I feel about these products. Let me know what you think down below. Are you an oily girl? Let me know what your skin type is as well. Have you tried these products? Are you going to try them after this video? And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace.